Oh, but that's what makes it so good. Like, there's so many moments on this record where the lyrics are just like, dude, what were you guys thinking? What were you thinking? It's so over the top.
Welcome back to Asinine Radio, a weekly podcast where we talk about music, and, well, that's pretty much it. So, let's go!
This is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into a different band, different artist, and we break down one of their records. We get into the music, the lyrics, how it was made, time it was made in, all that good stuff, and we try to have a good time doing it. My name is Tyler, and way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify and give us 5 stars, and 5 stars only. Don't be a jerk like somebody was recently and gave us a 1 star.
Oh,
give
so
us
good?
5 stars.
Tell them why. You gotta
5
tell them
stars.
why? You gotta tell them why.
We assume it's this one guy. I don't know. No, because I'm not going to. No, I'm not going to say. But somebody did give us a 1 star, and that's mean. So give us 5 stars. And all the social media is at Asinine Radio. Go follow us on there. And I don't know. That's all I got for the boring intro. So what are we doing today, Jeff?
We're doing LMFAO.
And their album.
Oh, Party Rock.
That's so anticlimactic. Party Rock. Oh, Party Rock.
Oh,
Yeah, so this album, 2009, this album came out. This is like right like in our formative party years. Like this album, some of these songs were like, dude, the summer of 2009, summer of 2010, just on repeat. Like it's just
were anthems.
They were anthems. The songs are ridiculous. The songs are stupid. But goddamn, dude, this is just straight fun party music. Just straight up. Kind of frat boyish a little bit, but damn, it's fun. It was a great time.
You gotta put your party goggles on for this, because
Oh yeah,
because my rating at the end of this is gonna be with my party goggles on. You gotta put your party goggles on here, otherwise you're gonna fucking hate this music.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a good time. And this music is meant for you to have a good time. So, party goggles on right now. Mine are on. Everybody listening, hope yours are on too. Let's get into it. Do we have any stinkers on this record?
I do have 2 6 Degrees of Tom DeLonge, though. Is that what you asked me?
That's right. I forgot we're doing the 6 Degrees of Tom DeLonge because it's not a normal week for us this week.
I'm doing it. You are going to listen while I do my homework and read it to the class.
That's correct. So if anybody who doesn't listen to the show often, this is where we connect the band of the week to our boy Tom DeLonge. So what do you got, Jeff? Go.
Yeah, so let's start with Red Foo. Red Foo, his second album, had a track featuring Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder was a guest on Snoop Dogg's 13 album titled Bush. Mm-hmm. And we know that Snoop was on Travis's Give the Drummer Some album.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay. There you go. There's one.
Next one. Sky Blue, Sky Blue, Red Foo. So Sky Blue collaborated often with Swayze. You know, love Swayze.
Ugh. Yes.
Swayze had Snoop Dogg on his second album, Let It Beat, which I love. Fantastic album. And as we know, as I just mentioned, Snoop Dogg was on Travis's album.
So you kind of cheated a little bit. You did it twice, but you Snoop Dogg on Travis's album twice.
Well, I used Travis twice. I mean, we use Tom DeLonge every single episode, so I don't know if is that cheating too?
Well, it's not cheating because you're the worst. You're the fucking worst. All right. Anyway, let's get into the album. What is before we get into the stinkers and bangers? I'm all over the place. This is new. This is new for me.
Sure.
Never potted before.
First time, absolutely.
What's your origin story with LMFAO? Go.
This album. This is right in the smack middle, kind of towards the tail end of it a little bit for college, like when we were in college. And really, I've just come to the conclusion recently that I just went to college because I had nothing else to do, and I wanted to just meet girls and party. That's it. Like literally the only reason I went to college. Did not want to learn anything. Barely showed up to class. Barely graduated. But again, C's get degrees, so that's what I did. I was
true.
definitely not mature enough to actually learn anything from college. So that sucks. Except for my geology class. My last semester in college, I had to take a geology class, earth science as it were, and I only needed to take like 2 weeks. I get 1 credit, or like 3 weeks, take 1 test and pass. And it was like the coolest class I ever took. And I wish I would have like majored in geology.
That would be cool. I mean, you would have done nothing with it, but I mean,
dude, there's so much you could do. Like when you level a plane or like a lot to build on top of it, you got to make sure that the stuff underneath, like the soil and all that shit's not going to like make the building collapse. What do they call?
True. They call it geologists.
Man,
yeah,
dude, like that would have been a fucking cool ass job.
It might be, but also it shows like how kind of stupid colleges are here in the States, where you took a surfing class for a semester.
I took ping pong. I took surfing. Yeah.
College is a fucking joke. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't go. I just got to experience all the fun and partying that you guys all experienced without having to actually spend the money and have to go to class. I just worked and partied almost every day.
We went to the same exact parties.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So I met all the same people as you, but I never had to deal with any of the bullshit, which is ideal.
So yeah, 2009 origin story. That's it. Like going to these parties, meeting people, getting fucking binge drinking on a daily basis.
Yeah, that's
what we did, dude.
That is what we did, and then that is also my origin story. You know, it was the summer. It had the summer of 2009, and then that bled into the following year, the following summer, the summer of the Loco, which you weren't even here for a month because you were in Mexico. But right, that was 2010, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was because that was the summer of the Loco, and I remember when you came back, you had never had a Loco, but we were like, all in on the 4 Locos. And that was I remember it was like a big thing when you tried it for the first time.
All right, it was at your friend's house with the waterfall at his house.
Oh, at Nathan's, yeah.
Yeah, Nathan's house. I remember you guys were all drinking it already, and it tastes it's like the fucking best. And
it tastes terrible, but it's gonna get you really fucked up.
Yeah, but you guys were already past that, right? So like I had not even tried it yet. And like, when I tried this is fucking disgusting. It's not good. It's just bad malt liquor. It's disgusting. But the more you drink it, you do get this kind of fucked up that's unlike anything else I've ever experienced, even to this day. It's this weird fucking drunk. So you forget about the taste after a while because you just kind of get used to it. And god damn, man, that 4 Loko, dude.
12% alcohol and then super, super high amounts of caffeine gets you fucked up. Like a different kind of fucked up. Like that one time when Pat was, we were all drinking Locos and he stayed over at your guys' place and he didn't sleep all night, but he was drunk the whole night. He could not sleep.
I remember going downstairs for like water and he was like sitting up on the couch watching TV and it was like 5 and I'm like, Pat, like, have you gone to bed yet? He's like, dude, I'm so fucking tired. But my mind just, I can't sleep. Oh my God. I should probably stop drinking these so much.
That's probably why they banned them too. Because remember all those people were dying and shit?
We would drink a 4 Loko before we even went to the bar. Like that was our pregame. We'd say, let's drink a 4 Loko. Pre-game.
And then if we got really wild, we'd drink a second one on the way or like right when we got there.
Oh God.
It's terrible. Terrible idea.
Did you die? Did you die? Anyway.
Let's get into like the first impressions on this record. I assume neither of us have stinkers, or I know I don't.
No,
and you probably don't.
There's no stinker. Come on.
So with that, first impressions on the record, and then your biggest banger. What do you got? Go.
First impressions between 2009 and today. I still listen to a lot of these songs. There's only one song on here that I completely forgot existed. I don't even know the words to the song, but I still listen to this album in various times, and I'll just put it on and just listen to it front to back because it's good and I enjoy it. And it's usually when I'm already drinking and want to party. So first impressions are this achieves what it sets out to do. This is a perfect example of they have something in mind. They have a goal. They want to achieve that goal in like the most unique and craziest way possible. And they 100% do it.
Yeah, they do.
And it still gets me today.
I know this album has never gotten old to me. And I agree with you. There is one song on here that I forgot about that I don't really ever listen to. And it's the last song.
Same here.
You don't need it. Like you end the record on Yes. Like that is a great closer. That last song, can't even think of the name of it right now.
Scream My Name.
Yeah. it's just not. It's just like there's nothing really there.
I know.
Filler.
I can't even think of what the melody is.
I know. I can't either.
And these songs are so fucking melodic, dude. They're so catchy.
Yeah, they're really, really catchy, really over the top, and I just love how over the top it is. There was no band like this. This is like what every kind of like metro station band wanted to sound like, but never got close to achieving this. Like, this is just straight up fun party music.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's crazy unique because half of their fans, right, come from like the EDM realm, and so a lot of people listening, like at this time, especially dubstep was kind of blowing up, and like what's the guy, Dead Mouse, and all like the bigger acts, like those guys. So they're getting that crowd, but they're kind of also getting like the pop punkers, you know, the kind of hip hoppy 303 crowd, and then they're
303
getting.
was who I was thinking of, not Metro Station. Sorry.
303 is so good too. I like them.
I hate 303. They're terrible.
But then they're just getting, and then we'll get to it. But they're getting like the hip hoppers. Anybody in like the hip hop realm that I like. I like Little John. I like what he's doing. I'll listen to this too. And then they're just getting anybody else that just wants to have a good time. Who wants to get fucked up?
It's so good. It's so good. Real quick too, I wanted to, before we get into the banger, because I think we both have the same number one banger, the biggest BB.
Oh yeah.
I saw reviews for this record. Dude, people were rating this like 1 out of 5 stars.
Scathing.
Zero
Scathing.
out of 10. Fucking like NME, think it was NME gave it 0 out of 10. I think Rolling Stone gave it 1 out of 5.
Completely missed the point.
Yeah, completely. Like, this is just pure fun. Pure fun. That's it. It's not technical. It's not anything like that at all. And it's not supposed to be like that. People just need to stop being so critical. It's just fucking fun music. Oh, it's just so over the top. The lyrics are over the top. The music, everything is over the top. I love it. So Shots is the best song.
Yes.
Hands down. Shots is the best song. It's not I think it's their best song overall.
It's their best song overall, but damn, like Party Rock is close.
Anthem. Yeah, Party Rock Anthem, that song is something else, man. That shuffle, the every damn shuffling, and then the pause, and then it just drops into that
pause
beat.
is, oh my god, that pause is so good. Yeah, so Shots is also my biggest banger. I really, really like I Don't Want to Be, the song right before it. Like that's my 2B. So I have 4 Bs, and then I put everything else as kind of like they're all bangers, but I just chose 4 of them to be like the elite 4.
Okay.
If it were.
I have an elite 6, but that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, I can do 6. We can do 6. That's
right.
fine too.
So Shots, okay. Yeah. Shots is the best song, hands down. Starts out with I fucked up. But it's like it's not like in the forefront. Like it sounds like far away, like the voice is far away, and then the beat drops. Little John comes in super heavy, just yelling, just doing what he does best, just yell and just hyping this shit up. Oh my god. It's so much fun.
it's unreal. It's unreal how like just stupid, how fucking stupid it is. And yeah, Little John comes in and he's just a hype man. And he's kind of like, it's almost like he's kind of angry. Like he showed up to a party and the party sucks, and now he's pissed off about it. And so now we're gonna have to double time to get drunk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, the first thing he says, if you're not drunk, if you're not drunk, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to get fucked up. Let's do it.
Let's do it. He says it like that too. Let's do it. Fuck, man, it's so dumb. It's so good. And so kind of like going a little bit deeper into the song, the bridge is one of my favorite parts because it's the dumbest of dumbest parts of this entire song, where Little John is just yelling out different kinds of shots. That's all it is. Jaeger
so
bombs, lemon drops, buttery nipples, Jello shots, kamikaze.
Kamikazes. Dude, so I have so many notes on just this one fucking song. They did there was a music video for this. You ever see the music video for this one?
I saw it a long time ago.
Yeah. So it's just they're at the Tao nightclub in Vegas, but the pool, I think it's at the Venetian, and it's just them drinking like the whole fucking time. And like Little John shows up, and he's wearing a famous Stars and Straps t-shirt. And he comes in. He has the biggest bottle of fucking Patron I've ever seen in my life. It's novelty. Like I don't even know if it was real or if they just made it for that. But they just started like drinking. Everybody's just drinking, And they did a behind the scenes thing on their YouTube channel, and they talked about the video, and supposedly that was real alcohol they were all drinking. And so
No way.
the production company gave them all like Ciroc bottles and Patron bottles full of water. And so when they like pouring it in their mouths, like, what the fuck is this? Like, there's no alcohol in here. So they like behind the production company's back, they went and like snuck in real alcohol. And so they said by the end of the shoot, they're fucking wasted. They're just done. And so in the music video too, there's shots of them inside the club, also inside the Tao nightclub.
Yeah.
And so by that time, he said they were just fucking blasted. They were completely annihilated. They were drunk as fuck, but not just like Red Foo and Sky Blue. Everybody there.
Everybody, yeah.
All those people there, they just had like a casting call. So, hey, if you want to be in our video, come show up. And like fucking 100 people showed up. And like, oh, if you guys want free alcohol, let's go. And at one point, there's this like really like heavier set like girl. And for whatever reason, I guess they were already drunk, but you could see Sky Blue and Red Foo try and pick her up. And they just like, it was not going to happen. But they did kind of pick her up and they threw her in the pool.
That's so fucking cool.
Oh my God, it's so good. I cannot believe that.
Just pure fun, man. Pure fun.
And then in the and then in the music videos, when Little John's listing off the cocktails or the shots, the recipe shows up on screen for how to make the cocktail. And they were like, and Sky Blue and Red Foo were talking to each other like, yeah, we just thought it would be cool, like if people wanted to just drink at home with us while they're watching the music video. Fucking so good, dude. That's a perfect music video.
Oh man, that is fucking. That's amazing.
That's so awesome. Amazing. Yeah, dude. This song specifically is like the anthem for 2009, and even still today, you hear this at like clubs and bars, loud bars when you go out. It's been redone, various things. Yeah, dude, it's amazing.
Even back then, I remember we would just be kind of like chilling, hanging out, and then this song would come on, and then the energy in the entire place would just instantly change. Everybody would just go fucking ape shit. And everybody run out and we'd start like jumping and yelling and acting a fool. That's what we'd be doing. Acting a fool, dude. Well, that's what we do, dude. Even when I was at your place last week, we threw this on the big speakers downstairs, and it was just like, it instantly gets you pumped up. Like, it's insane. It's absolutely insane.
This was on every playlist. Shots. No matter what the playlist was, this was on it.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. An emo playlist? This is going on it.
Absolutely. This song is so good. Yelling shots, 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 shots. It's so dumb. And then everybody, like all the music stops, and then then there's the gang vocals of them yelling everybody. Oh my God.
And the whole part like, I'm fucked up, I'm trying to fuck. That part's so good too.
they do that so much on this record. I never realized it until this week.
Their call and responses are fucking on point.
It's good
all the time.
It's so good. It's so
never
over the
turn
top.
It
off. It's so great. But I mean, Little John just kills like the bridge. If you ain't getting drunk, get the fuck out the club.
Just
if you
so
ain't
mad.
taking shots, get the fuck out.
Oh God, dude! I agree. This is so fucking perfect. And then right, so that we have this beautiful song. It's amazing.
Beautiful song.
It's beautiful. There's no party song like this.
No, there's not. Nothing
like,
comes close to this song.
This is like the 2000s era of like the Macarena. Like that's how these people probably felt when they fucking heard the Macarena for the first time. Like, oh my God, look at this! Like this is it. But then we get that outro, that like, oh my God, oh my God, like, how could the song get better? And they hit you with that, and it gets better.
It's a perfect outro. I mean, it totally is. And then I think it ends with, I'm fucked up. The guy yelling,
yeah, he says it again.
Fucked up, yeah.
I think he says I'm fucked up before they get into the la 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 that part. Like,
yeah, you're right. You're right. But damn, dude, when you hear him say that at the beginning, that, for me at least, when I hear that, I instantly, I get this rush, like, oh my God, it's happening. Like, I instantly get excited because I know what it is, but it hasn't happened yet. Oh my God. And then that beat drops. Oh my God. Incredible. Fucking incredible. Love this song. Skip, you better like this song. You better like this album too. Because he told us that he's not a fan of this band or this group.
He said he's not familiar. He didn't say he wasn't a fan. He said he's not. I think he said he's not familiar.
I think that's just a kind way of him saying he hates this group.
That's a kind way of him saying that he thinks he's probably better than party music. Maybe they don't party in the UK like they do over here.
Probably not.
I honestly, to be fair, like I've never seen Britland's party like the way
Britlanders
we do over here.
Yeah. Because our party's here, man. Clubs here. I mean, I don't like clubs, but damn, when you go to them, like especially in Vegas, the Vegas clubs, that shit's fucking insane.
It's just there's so much stimulation. Like all your senses are being stimulated, and it's amazing.
But it's only. But to me, like going to a club, it's only good for like an hour, and then I'm like, dude, I need to get the hell out of here. Like this is just, I'm over. I'm done. I've got my fill. I'm good for the next month. You know, back then at least. But now I can't. I would never go to. I don't think I would ever go to a club again. Zero desire.
It would have to be like some type of throwback night. Like if Tao, I don't know if it still exists, but if Tao was doing like a 2000s era fucking dubstep throwback night, like I'd probably go. And I get fucked up.
Well, it's funny. Tammy and I last night we were talking about the Skrillex song, the Cinema remix that he did, which is incredible. But how when it was the same kind of feeling when that song came on wherever we were at, whatever bar or club we were at, and that Cinema song came on, like everybody would run out and just start like freaking out. It was just one of those things, just like Shots, where it just instantly gets you hyped. Because Cinema, that's an incredible song, or the remix is.
So I think what Shots does too is it makes no matter where you're at, it makes everybody now instant friends because you all love this song so fucking much. And so like I like even at bars, dude, like the back alley, dude, like one of the bars that like fucking people just fight all the time at. But even at back alley when Shots would come on, now you're like putting your arm around some random person to your left and your right, and then you go wah da da da, being super fucking obnoxious, super drunk, and then after the song's over, you're kind of like, oh, all right, dude, see you later.
It's like a club's version of a mosh pit or some shit.
Yeah, it's fucking bizarre, dude. Like I can't even think of any other song that's like Shots that does this, that brings this level of intensity.
No,
instantly.
But it's the beat, man. It really is the beat, and Little John is just good at this kind of shit. I mean, he is up there with the greatest hype man of all time. Like up there with, I think he's better than Flavor Flav. I mean, Flavor Flav's great, but Little John is just, he's something else. Built his entire empire on being a hype man. That's it. Like he I think from what last time I saw, he only has one solo. He's only ever put out one solo record.
Yeah, just
that's
one.
it.
That's all he needs.
Everything else is he's a guest.
It's called like Crunkcore or some shit, or something.
Yeah,
crunk.
Something like that. But then, like looking at the Usher song, yeah, dude, that song is incredible, and that song's incredible because of Little John, because of that beat. Oh my god, dude, I love that song too. That's another like club banger. When that came on, everybody would go crazy for that Usher song. Ooh, man, that was a different time, dude.
He is. He's a good fucking hype man. Man, him and the East Side Boys. But they have that was his group, Lil Jon, the East Side Boys. They have
the
albums.
East Side Boys, yeah.
But Lil Jon himself only I think just has one album.
Because the East Side Boys were the ones who did oh my god, what is that fucking song? What is that what is the to the window? Wait,
to the wow.
To the
wow.
Isn't that East Side Boys?
To the window.
The sweat runs down my balls.
Get low, yeah. Get low.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, that was Lil Jon.
Now that's a beat, dude. I mean, I don't really like that song, but that beat is something special.
But do you like barking like a dog when they go
It's so terrible.
Oh my god, that's a banger of a song. I forgot about that one. I'm putting that on my hip hop playlist right now.
All right, Shots. Do we have anything else on this one?
No, that's I think that's it. That's all I got for Shots.
Okay. It's fucking so
God, what
good.
a perfect song, dude. It's a perfect song.
It really is. It is. So then what's your 2B? Number 2 banger.
I really, really like I Don't Want to Be. That is my 2B.
I don't want to be what you want me to be.
What you want me to be.
That's my 3B. So let's get into that.
Okay, so first of all, my favorite lines of the entire album is from this. When he says, when I walk in the club, the people show me love. They say, what's up? I say, what's up? They say, what's up? It's so stupid.
It is.
Like,
it's terrible.
That's your fucking songwriting. That is so dumb, but he's so cocky. He's so confident about it. He's so proud of that work that you have to love it. You have to love it. Like, that's what he came up with. Oh, my God. I fucking love that. Like, why would they say what's up after they already said what's up?
Oh, but that's what makes it so good. Like, there's so many moments on this record where the lyrics are just like, dude, what were you guys thinking? What were you thinking? It's so over the top. And it's just, and the rhyming, like some of the rhyming is so fucking stupid. I love it though. So yeah, this is my 3B. I mean, really, the intro loop that pretty much plays through the whole song, the Get On Down, that really high pitched, like modulated voice that just loops through the whole song. I love that. I just love it. It's never obnoxious, but it's unique enough to where it's memorable, and I think that part's great. And then the first line, Red Foo, when I walk in the club, the people show me love. Like, it's just like the confidence that these guys exuded on this record was just like, it was so cool, man. I'm sure a lot of it wasn't real, but the way that
I don't know, dude.
I don't know. Yeah, it's
because
the confidence is off the wall. It's insane.
It really does remind me of like our group. Like, we went to so many parties that we had no fucking business going to. Just random places. Like, who do you know here?
Who invited us?
Yeah, like, why are we here? And then by the end of the night, we fucking know everybody.
It is kind of crazy how many friends we made over like a 4 or 5 year span that were just like, that we found them at parties, or, you know, Ryan being a little hussy on MySpace and early Facebook. Yeah. You know, he'd meet a girl on MySpace or something, and then they go on one date, and then she'd invite him to a party, and he's like, well, can I bring my friends? Like, what a douche, man. And then we'd all show up, like 4 or 5 of us would show up, and then, I don't know, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun, man.
And then
but that's how we met, like Natasha and Annie Painter and those people. It was all because of Ryan being a little hussy.
Yeah.
Floozy, some might say. But yeah, I don't know. It's just that was our thing for like 4 or 5 years. That's what we did.
Just drank so much fucking. Dude, it wasn't just drinking. Like, we binge drank. Like, we never sat back and just had a beer.
No,
like,
it was
if
like,
we're drinking, we're gonna drink.
It's like, let's take a ton of shots and drink a ton of beer and just be obnoxious. Well, not like, I wouldn't say that we were obnoxious. Well, sometimes we were, but
you were the least obnoxious of everybody.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I was the quietest one, but I don't know. I had my moments.
If we're drinking, we're gonna drink.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not gonna have fucking beer and watch the game. No, I'm gonna get fucking drunk every time
and make fun of each other, especially make fun of each other, and then we'll start poking fun at other people. And sometimes we would upset people, but that's fine. But we weren't like douches. Like, we weren't douches.
We were like it was really funny, mean to each other. Like, the podcast of how we banter back and forth. That was like our entire group of friends. That's what we did. Yeah, all of us, all the time, super loud. And it's like, do you hate that guy? Like, no. Why would you think that?
It's like my closest friend. What are you talking about?
People are just like, I don't understand. I don't get it.
It's true. How about that, dude?
Yeah, dude. I don't want to be. This is the ultimate party song. I fucking love this thing so much. We can get kind of like a little solo there too eventually, because like everything. These songs are built. So God, dude, I've so many things going through my head here. This song is kind of built like a normal song, like all of the other songs are. They always kind of stay in that middle ground as far as like the beats, the BPMs, tempos, everything's kind of in that middle ground. Like, they know exactly what they need to be. It's just a little bit like modulations here and there, but overall these songs are pretty damn similar. But like, what makes them great is like the nuance to them. And this one has kind of a solo. It's when like, I don't wanna be what you want, all that auto-tune thing.
Yeah.
And then we get kind of like just the auto-tune thing. And it's just by itself, and it kind of sounds like a solo, but they don't solo because they don't play anything. They're just kind of hype men. But I also realized too, these guys just, they find like loops and shit, and they have so much fun with it. They find little samples, and they just like click that button over it. Oh, that sounds funny. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. And that's like half of these songs. They just fucking have a good time with the samples.
And I was, kind of really breaking it down this week. I was thinking in my mind how much they took from 80s music, like how much they sampled from 80s music, the different synth sounds, the different loops, but it never sounds dated. It never sounds like it belongs in the 80s. They just took like the best elements from that and then threw these into these party songs with these huge beats, these huge techno beats. It's great. Oh, and some of the lyrics I want to talk about too. This one is so stupid. The end of the first verse where he says, and then I get those call from my favorite Hizzo. She's screaming, "Where the fuck you at, baby girl? I'm at the disco." It's like, Oh man, the way I mean, I totally butchered how he said it, but the way he says, "Where the fuck you at?"
Where the fuck you at? I get this call from my favorite hizzo. She's screaming, "Where the fuck you at, baby girl? I'm at the disco." Like he doesn't even give a shit. Like he clearly just bailed on his girl. He doesn't give a fuck. He's with his boys.
Oh man,
his shots coming up next, so he's got to get ready.
You know, this whole episode already, I feel like we sound and come off like such like frat douchebags.
Oh yeah,
like that's really what we sound like.
That's crazy
right
too. We went to so many frat parties, we went to so many sorority parties, we went to all these things. None of us were in fraternities.
And what?
None of us were in fraternities.
No, none of us. Yeah,
not one person. Even our extended groups were in fraternities. I don't know anybody.
I didn't know anybody in a frat either, or a sorority for that matter. But I remember going to some of those frats, like on Frat Row in Fullerton. Dude, some of those parties were fucking lame.
Yeah,
they were so dumb.
They tried too
hard. They tried too hard. Nobody seemed like they were really having a good time. And everybody was like kind of like standoffish. Like there were fights all the time. Like, yeah, frat and sorority parties are fucking dumb. They're stupid.
Yeah, we went to parties that we just had like no business being in. Like, I don't know how, like, who do we know in like the fucking middle of like super like downtown Santa Ana where we're going there and we don't know fucking anybody there.
I know.
Like, why are we even here? Fuck it. We're already here. Let's do it.
There were even times where we would go to a party at somebody's house we knew and we're like, oh, okay, this is fine. But we saw a party down the street. Let's walk down there. Let's just see. Let's just check it out.
As long as you bring beer?
Yeah, we would just walk into a party and then nobody would tell us to leave and we would make friends with other people. And it was just, we would do that sometimes. Yeah, it was weird, man. It was a different time.
If you bring beer to somebody else's party, and we do all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Bring beer to their party. Like, hey, what's up? Like, nobody questions it. And when people do question, like, yeah, I was just at the house down the street and I brought beer because you guys were partying. Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah, and they're like, they don't care. They're sometimes people would say something like, oh, that's really cool. Like, I would never think of doing that. And it was just, because it is weird. It's strange. I don't know.
Yeah, be a little bitch. Bad for the fucking Party Rock crew. We were.
Wouldn't go that far,
we still are the Party Rock crew, baby boy.
Well, we partied pretty hard last week, that's for sure.
Oh, my golf cart's taking a toll. It's fucking pretty dirty.
Is it? Oh, I thought I broke it or something.
No, it's just
dirty.
Oh, yeah.
But also, when we took your golf cart out last week, you were the last one to drive it, and you got really wild in the sprinklers.
Oh, yeah.
You like really Indiana Jones that shit through the sprinklers. But
oh, yeah.
Anyway, we're not talking about golf carts.
We're not talking about golf carts. It's not a golf cart.
We're talking about LMFAO. Also, there's a lot of references to this in on this album that I forgot about at the time, but how popular no lens glasses were. A lot of people were wearing glasses with no lenses. I did it every once in a while too. I was one of those guys too. Like that shit was so popular back then for like a year, maybe 2 years. People were always wearing that shit.
So like what LMFAO did is they're one of the guys is our age, the other guy is 10 years older than us.
Yeah.
So they both kind of experienced the 80s in some capacity. Either he was a child at that time, or like the other guy lived through it, or like the younger one experienced it through his uncle, like kind of like still attached to the 80s, going into the 90s and early 2000s. Mm-hmm. So they brought like the new 80s because they really like the 80s aesthetic, which I do too. I like the colors. I like the brightness of everything. But some of the spandex stuff is kind of stupid. And a lot of the stuff is just like people in the 80s like seemed to think that it looked cool, when in actuality, if you just embraced kind of the goofiness of it, it would have been a lot better. And that's what these guys did. These guys embraced the goofiness of the 80s and brought that. And they called it the new 80s. Their look is the new 80s.
Oh, man. 80s fashion was easily the worst.
But like, I like 80s fashion though, because it's so over the top. It's so unique. It's so colorful. And it's like bright colors. But you got to be, if you're going to wear obnoxious colors, then you got to be obnoxious about it. Don't try and like incorporate it into a cute design. Just be obnoxious about it. It's fine. We all know it's stupid. Embrace it.
Anyway, back to this 0-2. What was I going to talk? Damn it! I forgot what I was going to talk about.
You're going to give me your 2B.
Oh well, no. I want to just wrap up this song too. So there's also a part in this where there's some good call and response things. In the third verse, where Sky Blue sings "I got this girl," and then at the end it's like that modulated voice, "girl," and then "baby," "world," It's just it's so stupid.
Drives me crazy. Hey, there's that part too because you can tell that it's not contemporary in today's times. He says, "I can't grow my trees. I can't smoke my weed." Hey, and it stops because he's talking about smoking weed, and then he said, "Oh, I can't smoke weed."
And a lot of the not just in this song or in most of the songs lyrically, this shit wouldn't fly. Like some of it seems kind of rapey here and there. Did you notice? Did you pick up on that?
So like just these guys party and they party with everybody and they have a massive fucking fan base. And the videos that I've seen, like they're really cool with their fans. They're really close with their fans. They don't come off that way. What I think they're doing here is kind of making fun of the bro culture in like Vegas, in like South Beach, in like LA area. I think they're making fun of it, but they also I don't want to say they like the bro culture, but they like partying. But that just comes with like the machismo stuff. Mm-hmm. Because in some of their videos too, like they make fun of that shit all the fucking time. And they make fun of themselves constantly.
They do. Yeah, it is very self-deprecating at moments.
Like, yes, it does. Like in these 2023 lenses, they do come off. Let me take off my goggles real quick and put on my 2023 lenses. It does come off a little like kind of like rapey and weird, but I don't think there's any of that actually there. I think that's just us being maybe a little too critical of their horrible, terrible, but also amazing lyrics.
Yeah. Okay, I agree with you on that. So get your party goggles back on. Are they back on?
Oh yeah, got them back on. Do you want me to read you some of the names they have for their fans?
Let's hear them.
So you got LMFAO Osters,
okay,
Shuffle Zomzoms, Baby Babies, Baby Boobalas, Wiggle Meisters, Wiggle Masters, and then Player Pimps.
Shuffle Zoms. Are we fucking 2 years old?
Shuffle Zomzoms.
Shuffle Zomzoms.
Baby Babies, Baby Boobalas, Wiggle Meisters, Wiggle Masters.
No, the Shuffle Zomzoms. That is so fucking stupid. Oh my god.
Dude, you watch like interviews with these guys, they're so soft spoken. Like they don't raise their voice in any way. It's like ASMR style. They turn the mics up so fucking loud because you guys just don't talk very loud.
Oh man, that is fucking so funny. It's so dumb. Shuffle Zomzoms. That's unreal. How did you even come up with that?
Oh my god! It's interesting too because I wonder who like invented the shuffle dance because these guys didn't invent the shuffle dance.
Yeah, they did.
From what I read, it came out of like Australia in the '80s when the EDM scene was hitting Australia. I guess pretty hard in the '80s. That's when the shuffle was born. But these guys didn't invent it, but these guys like own the shuffle now.
Oh
like,
yeah,
that's it.
Oh yeah. I really like shuffling. Like I can't do it
so
myself.
Fun.
But it's so much fun to watch. Like whenever I come across a video like on TikTok of people doing that, I watch the whole video. I can't. It just looks so cool, and it probably makes me seem really lame. But damn, it looks so cool. Shuffling looks so.
You can't
cool.
shuffle?
No, I can't shuffle. I can't
Come
dance.
on.
I can't dance. Come on,
everybody can shuffle. You can shuffle.
Well,
you can shuffle. I think you can shuffle.
No.
Shuffle Zomzom. You want to be a Shuffle Zomzom? You better learn how to shuffle.
Zomzoms.
Dude, and there's Shuffle Robot too. Like they right out the gate from their first fucking album, their first tour, they get the idea like, hey, dude, let's just have a guy on stage constantly, and all of their entourage too. It's all just their friends. Like everybody else, it's like background vocals. All the people in their videos, it's just their friends. Like they don't hire nobody. They're not professional musicians. Just a bunch of guys that like, hey, you want to come on tour with us and fucking drink every day and have fun? Yeah. Okay, cool. And they put a guy like in a tracksuit,
like a cardboard
like
box,
a silver tracksuit that's like super bright, and then a cardboard box on his head that looks like a robot, and that's a shuffle robot. And all that thing does in all the videos is just shuffle constantly.
Now remember back when we had the housewarming party at the castle over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Ronald showed up as that character.
Did
he showed up as that character, and then he left the head at the house, and you guys put it on top of the mannequin, and it was on the mannequin for like over a year. So you remember the mannequin? We walk in, you guys put the keys on the mannequin's hand,
like
it's your key holder, and then for a long time there was that cardboard box head on top of the mannequin.
Dude, what a fucking house, bro! Like that was. The castle in
Well,
the heyday.
Just wait till you see the castle next week when I move back in.
Ain't no partying in that house.
Well, yeah, probably no party in that house.
Only classy parties.
Only classy parties. We got classy furniture, so everything's classy.
It's funny how fast you turn from like a frat boy, annoying drunkard, into a guy that's now like putting fire extinguishers next to fireworks because you're afraid it's going to catch your house on fire when money's involved, when big kid money's involved.
That's called maturity, dude. Well,
That's called growing up, dude.
Anyway, 0-2.
Go ahead. What's your 2B?
I'm in Miami, bitch. Come on.
I'm in Miami, bitch.
Where does this sit for
3B.
you?
That's my 3B.
3B. Okay. We're kind of close here.
Dude, that fucking bass line, bro.
Comes right off the bat. Boing, boing, boing. It's just that kind of like wah modulated thing. I don't even know. That first verse when Red Foo comes in, when I step on the scene, y'all know me, because I walk with a limp like an old school pimp, a real OG. I'm rocking Vans. I'm in the sand. I've got a Red Bull and vodka up in my hand. Oh my god, dude! It's so swaggy. It's so swaggy,
like an old school pimp. Like that's so stupid.
It is a real
so
OG.
Dumb. But like that's a perfect way to like describe how he's walking. Like I can understand completely what you're doing. But damn, that is so fucking dumb.
And then he follows it up with the next line, I'm rocking Vans, which are just like the complete opposite of like anything pimp or cool, you know what I mean?
And it was always like checkered Vans too.
Yeah, always checkered Vans, yeah. And then that pre-chorus hits,
Slip-ons.
Hey, you look kind of cute. Hey, in that polka dot bikini, girl. Well, and it's just, it's so over the top. So over the top.
When did
we went to Europe in 2008. I know what you're going to talk about.
These guys took it from us.
They stole the whole girl.
Yeah.
But we're not going to say exactly what we said because
we had a song that we would sing.
We had a song when we were in for the month the three of us were in Europe. We had a song we sang every day.
You can join our Discord and DM us personally, and we'll tell you the song. Tyler will sing it for you.
It was a song we made. Anyway. And then the chorus, drink all day, play all night, let's get it poppin'. I'm in Miami, bitch.
God, the lines any city you want into Miami. That part. That's why the song is so fucking perfect. I'm in Anaheim, bitch. I'm at Back Alley, bitch. Whatever you want to say, just say it. That's where it is. Put it there.
But yeah, drink all day, play all night.
Drink all day.
Yeah, they sing it like in that lower register
play
too.
All night, let's get it poppin'. I'm in Miami, bitch. Like, these guys are like pop punkers at heart, just like trying to have a good time.
Man, this song, God, this record is just fun. Like, there's nothing deep about anything about this record, and that's what makes it so great. There's no hidden meaning. There's nothing. It's so good.
I like this song too because when they really get stupid is in like the second verse when everybody yelling smash, hands in the air. And like the music stops just to let them get stupid about it. And then also what's fucking cool, I didn't even know until this week, like the vast majority of this album, most of these songs, if not all of it, will.i.am helped a little bit, but these guys wrote and produced everything.
Yeah, they did.
That's fucking nuts. Like,
well, I was surprised.
Too good for like these two guys.
Well, what I was reading too, before they got a record deal, they had made a demo with I think 3 or 4 songs, and they gave it to the label, and the label said, this is good enough to where we could actually release this now and not have to re-record anything, not have to remix it, nothing. This is like a proper studio recording. Like these guys just did it almost like on the fly. What? But then also, reading more about them, I think, what is it? Sky Blue or their dad.
They're both related to, so Berry Gordy, the biggest name in Motown Records, he's the founder. I think the older one is the son of Berry Gordy.
Yeah.
So they've been in music. They have connections. I'm not saying like that's how they got this because this album is fucking good on its own. Doesn't need any help. But
it didn't hurt.
Come on. Yeah, absolutely.
It did not hurt. And these guys grew up in the Pacific Palisades too in California. Oh, yeah. It's like it's not like these guys grew up in like South Central or East LA or anything like that.
Yeah,
like these guys grew up in
LA.
Like the nicest part of Southern California.
Like when you watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like those houses, that's essentially like Pacific Palisades.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they made a good record though.
No, it's a fantastic record, and it really stands on its own to where. Oh, it's
and the
fantastic.
Boo, boop, boop, boop. What the fuck? What are you booping for? Why? What is happening?
What are they thinking?
Boop, boop, boop.
Or even just like the bridge too. The get your hands up, put that ass up.
Put that,
it's just like that
ass up.
Get
and then they found the button. This is the first time you hear them. Like they have like some type of keyboard thing that just has different buttons and samples on it, and they like, oh, I like that. Put your ass up one. Let's just put that ass, put that, and like that's all they do for the next like minute and a half.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's like professionally done. It does sound like they're just screwing around.
That's perfect.
But yeah, it's great, man.
Sounds like
it's
us,
really,
like that little Omni cord thing that I think one of us had at some point. Remember that thing?
No, what thing?
Or maybe it was
maybe you. Oh no, you had that. It wasn't me. You had that. I know what you're talking about now.
That thing has a bunch of cool little loops and samples and shit on it, and that was fun.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. So this is your 3B.
I didn't know I was done with this one though.
Okay.
There's still more partying to go on here.
We got more partying. What do you got?
Okay, so I didn't even get into like any of the lyrics at all, but like the third verse here.
Oh yeah, let's get into that.
He's like whispering, right? Because the girl's like, it's morning time, shh, and the girl's still there. Like he's like kind of like he's whispering because the girls are still there. They're naked, of course, because we partied all night. But he's so excited that he's going to go get Coronas that he starts to raise his voice. And in that verse, he starts to raise his voice slowly to the point where he's like, I'll be back. Got to get some more Coronas.
The way he says it, too. Dude, you seriously have always said that ever since this song came out. That's how you say it. Like, you just say it out of nowhere. Yeah. Oh,
dude, that's the official way to say, like, Coronas, for sure. But I just... That's a layer of complexity for this band that I think is just you can't gloss over that.
No, you're right.
He's talking about a Pacific Palisades. He's talking about a Pacific thing, and he's whispering in the beginning. By the time he gets to the end, he's fucking full blown party already because he can't hold in his excitement. That's keeping kayfabe, dude.
It is.
And the video. There's
also using the term cojones. She's got some big cojones. Like, who says that anymore? Who says that anymore?
I know. Nobody says that.
That's a good word.
And that's not even what the cojones are.
Cojones are like your balls.
Yeah. But he's cojones.
But he's cojones, yeah.
It's for girls. So, like, it's like, that's so dumb. It's so stupid.
It makes it even worse.
It does. So, like, that does, like, now seem a little kind of like in that weird realm, but... It's still funny. It's still stupid and funny, and it's so childish. Like you can't. I don't know. I don't think there's deeper meaning to that other than he's just being a childish fuck.
To what?
I don't think it's any deeper than him just being a childish fuck.
Oh yeah.
And then the video. I want to talk about the video.
Let's get into that. Yeah, let's get into
video's
it.
gold. So it's for video's wild. They don't hold back on anything. They do this. This fucking video. They do this hand movement thing where imagine like you're acting like a dog, like begging, like dogs like put their paws up and they beg in front of them.
Yeah.
And so they do this thing where they're miming with one hand. They put one hand up first, the right hand, and the second hand up, but they're miming grabbing Hooters while they're doing it, right? So they put the one hand up, like drink all day on beat, and you can see them clearly like in the
so immature.
The grabbing motion. But then they do one later on, and like the second time, they put the right hand up, and they put the left hand down, like underneath where they would be grabbing the crotch area.
Yeah.
So it's so like, hello, like this is what they're fucking doing, and you watch it like what?
I have the video. I have the video on right now, so I'm just kind of like going through it real quick.
There's another part too that's so fucking funny. So like they drop the N word, like not hard R, a lot of the A's, but they drop it fairly often. And in the video, there's a part where in the lyrics, they do it, but in the video, they kind of like bleep it out, but they don't like bleep it out. They kind of do like a little type of thing. But in the background, there's a black guy dancing. And right when they do it, it cuts to the black guy kind of, so he's in the focal point of the thing, and you can see him shaking his head like, no, don't say it. And that's fucking gold, dude. That's so good. Gold, Jerry, gold. I died when I saw that. I could not even. That's fucking amazing. That's so funny.
Dude,
You got to do their hands though. Do you see them do their hands?
I don't see it in the video.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
I've kind of like skimmed through the video and I don't see it.
It's when they're on the backdrop. There's just them two in the front, and there's a backdrop behind them. Like
yeah, right here. Okay, yeah. Like literally right when you said that, it showed up.
Yeah,
I saw it right there.
so childish. So childish.
It is.
And don't forget, one of the guys at this time was 22, and the other one was 32.
Yeah.
And I was trying to find more info on their relationship because one's the uncle of the other dude.
One's the uncle, yeah.
And I think being the uncle and then also 10 years older, that's a little weird. That's a little bizarre.
It is.
I don't know. I don't know the relationship with each other. I don't know. But being 10 years older is what I think is really weird.
Well, I think the entire idea of this was just to be very tongue in cheek and to just kind of be over the top. It really it was all intentional. I don't think these guys ever actually were this way, except when they were like making these videos, maybe playing shows. But this wasn't like their life. It was just like we had talked about. This is them making fun of the scene, making fun of the club scene, the frat scene, all that kind of stuff. That's really what it is. Because it's so over the top, man.
It's hard because the scene was actually fun. There was so much like toxic masculinity in that. There was so much horribleness, but it still was fucking fun, man. And it was just like when you got a good clique of people, when you went to a good bar and everyone's just there to have a good time, to get equally fucked up. Like it was bliss. It was perfect.
Yeah, it was. And people listening too, it's not like we were like at clubs every weekend. Like we rarely ever went to clubs. It was more like a bar that we'd be at, and then like 11 o'clock or midnight creeps up, and then it kind of turns into a club.
Yeah.
Like we never like intentionally went to Vegas to go clubbing because that's lame. But we found our way into a club every once in a while, and but we were never like club guys.
We weren't club guys. We didn't dress nice in any capacity. Jeans is like the nicest thing we ever wore.
Like I still wear the same shit I wore back then. I'm probably still wearing the same shirt that I wore back then. It's stupid.
No, fuck it.
Well, I don't know, dude. Now that I brought that up, I came across a picture of me and friend of the pod George, and I was wearing my Vandal shirt, and this was like in 2010, and I still wear that shirt. 13 years later, I still wear that Vandal shirt. You
keep your shirts nice because you rotate them. You got them on solid rotation.
That's true. That's true. It's my pants though. I gotta change out the pants though. Yeah. Wear the same pants every day.
How often do you wash your jeans? Do you wash your jeans like ever?
Well, now I have like 2 or 3 pairs of jeans, so I cycle through them now. But normally I'd wash them like once a week.
Oh, that's a lot.
Is it?
I have not washed. I don't wear jeans often, so when I do wear them, I'm like going out and then coming back.
You also live in a fucking hellhole out in Arizona.
Yeah, that's true.
So
if I spill something on them, I'll wear them or I'll wash them. But I don't wash them. I like the pair of jeans that Renee had just washed. I probably haven't washed them in years since I've been out. I
mean, I've known people who like consistently wear jeans and they wash them like once a month. But I wash them like once a week.
You should wash them like once a year. Break them in, baby.
They're pretty broken in.
Break them in, baby.
Pretty broken in.
But then you wash them and like stuff happens in there, and then it's like, oh, now they don't fit right.
But see, I like the way they fit when they come out because then when you wear them too much, they get a little too loose and they get a little too like stretched out. So I don't know. Okay. Anyway, why are we talking about pants? Come on.
Green collar.
Dang, this is what we've becoming. This is what we've become.
Yeah, pant pod. Well, pee-pee. Sure.
All right, and one thing that we haven't really talked about, but you know how like, at least for me, and I'm sure a lot of people out there, music, like certain albums and songs like remind you of a certain season, a certain time of the year. This group is straight up a summer. This is a summer album, a summer group, summer band.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like during the winter when it's cold, like you don't want to listen to this. You want to listen to like Death Cab or Postal Service or something.
Yeah.
But during the summertime, this is like one of the perfect summer records.
I might go to after we're done here, I might go into the pool at my house with a lot of beers and listen to this on repeat.
Wait, the connection completely cut out. I did not.
That's
hear what
not good.
Said.
I was just saying, after we're done here, I might go into the pool and bring a lot of beers with me, and then listen to this album on repeat.
I may go in the pool too. I have the house to myself. Everybody's gone, so I might go jump in the pool after this as well. I don't know.
You gotta do something if you got the house to yourself.
Got the house to myself. But anyway. 0-2. Let's get into your 4B then. Yeah, let's get into your 4B.
Yeah.
I don't wanna be. What do you got?
I don't want to be. No. It's get crazy, get wild, let's party, get loud.
That's my 5B.
If you want to have fun, do something. If you want to have fun, do something. Yeah, this is my
the
fucking
song,
4B.
man. That loop, that electronic loop that just plays through the entire song. It's like, it sounds very like circular. You know what I mean?
So I thought a couple things here. I thought, first of all, it's stupid as fuck. Like these guys don't have the chops to like wrap around a loop / beat like that.
Yeah.
Because they're just not that great. But they don't care because they love the sound. But it reminds me of like a Dave and Buster's game. Like you walk in and you maybe like a spinny wheel.
Oh,
type
I know
of
what
thing.
you're talking about. Yeah.
And then also reminds me like maybe like Roulette Dares a little bit there.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Okay. I can actually hear that, and that's really obnoxious.
I can't wait for Skip to hear that one. But yeah, dude, that's like the way this one starts off is
he's gonna immediately go to the song, and then write out like, no, this is wrong. No. It's just like be really upset about it. Yeah.
It's so funny that we make fun of somebody that can't even defend themselves on the platform that we make fun of them on. It's so rude. It's so rude.
Oh shit.
That's called bullying, dude.
It is, dude. Well, that's cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying. Which I guess
Words
not
are like
funny.
bullets.
Words
Anyway.
are like bullets. Yeah,
Continue.
dude, but it's solid beat though. Mostly because there's all those little cool riffs that carry on throughout. And then when they say that we LMFAO thing, dude, that's so 80s hip hop sounding. We LMFAO.
There are a few moments and a few songs that do have that kind of golden era hip hop style with the beat. Maybe not the way that they rap necessarily, but the beat it does have that golden era hip hop style, which I love. It's great.
You do? That's your favorite era?
It's the best era.
It's not
The best, Jerry.
era.
The best. Anyway.
But yeah, this one has a lot of good. This one, like lyrically, this one's got this got a lot of good ones.
It is. So there's some great parts in this one where he says like flash your titties. Dude, it's straight up friend of the pod Ryan. I mean, even to this day when we hang out with him, he's always anybody who knows Ryan knows what we're talking about.
Did he do that because of this, or was he doing this before?
I think he might have been doing this before. He's always talked about like flashing titties, just so obnoxiously.
He's got a loud voice.
He does. Oh, one of the loudest people you ever meet. The loudest laugh.
No, it had to have been before because we were going to Vegas when we were like 20. Before we were 21. Yeah. So we were going to Vegas in like 2006, right out of high school, 2006, 2007. So yeah, he was definitely doing that before. But the song itself is just about partying, like really hard. Mm-hmm. And so there's like the titty verse, like that's unreal.
Oh, so it's so fucking funny.
When I was a baby, funny. I was sucking on titties. Now that I'm older, I'm still sucking on titties. Different titties, but titties nonetheless. And then you hear in the background, you hear one of them go like, oh, like it's like, oh yeah, you're right. That is kind of titties nonetheless. He says different titties, but titties nonetheless. Oh.
But then,
oh my god,
you're also missing another great line in that same verse where he says, "If titties were a stock, I'd invest in breast."
I'd invest in breast.
Wow, that's something.
That's some clever wordplay right there. That's some Jimmy Pop clever wordplay shit right there. That's pretty solid.
It's pretty good. It's definitely something.
And then he has that line about Santa. I roll with 3 hoes like Santa do. Ho ho ho! Win a bottle of goose. Like, dude, that's some pretty cool shit too. I like that one.
And then you get to the bridge.
The bridge. Just listing off times where you should be flashing your titties.
Yeah. If you in the car, flash your titties. If you at the bar, flash your titties. If you at the beach, flash your titties. If you on the street, flash your titties. I said if you in the car, flash your titties.
And the best part is if you're at work, go titties. Even if you're at church, flash your titties.
Oh, it's so stupid.
And then we talk about the Euro titty. Oh, talk about the Euro titty, right? In Europe, they have titties all the time, but here in LA, every titty a prize. God damn, that is so dumb.
Has either of your titties ever touched the sky?
That's yeah. Come on, it's perfect.
It is. It's so over the top.
It's,
You
oh
laugh
my
at-
god, dude! Some of these are so stupid. I'm reading it over again, just like
I
that.
know.
Dude, he says, pull your titties out like you're part of an African tribe. Like, oh my god. Just no rules. No rules.
No, none at all. And honestly, when they had written a song like this, written the lyrics to this song, they must have been laughing so hard. They must have just been really drunk or just smoked a lot and were just having a great time doing this, because this is straight up just ridiculous and fun. Like, it's so over the top.
And
There's no other way to write these kind of lyrics.
A lot of the times when they're rhyming too, it's not just like they have a cool line, like, fuck, we got to rhyme something with that cool line because I don't want to waste that cool line. So the second part of that line is like a throwaway. Like, clearly you just did that to rhyme. I don't see that very often on this record. A lot of the rhymes, they flow. It makes sense. Every like line, every sentence, every stanza, everything means something, and they flow really nicely.
They do. They really, really do. I don't know. Do we have anything else on Get Crazy? Get Loud?
No, that's it. Get crazy, get loud.
Dude, so much. I can't believe a group has said titties so much in one song.
So stupid.
It is so over the top, man. So over the top.
And that's the thing. Like, again, if you're gonna do it, do it. Like, if you're gonna be goofy, be goofy. Don't half-ass it. If you half-ass it, it gets weird and awkward. They're fucking. They're full send.
Yeah. Yep.
And then the outro too. We LMFAO. Oh. Oh man, that's stupid. All right, what's your next beat?
I'm just going through the lyrics one last time.
So stupid.
With one of the other bridges. No, it doesn't matter. We love them D's. We love them
We
D's.
love them D's.
Wow.
That one's a good one too, because he says, like, he's talking about the kind of like a call and response to like the crowd. He says the girls, they like our beats, but the way they say beats, they like our beats, and then we love them deeds.
Wait,
So,
you're
like,
you're cutting out again. You're cutting out again really bad.
How I don't know how.
I don't know. So that was your 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay, my 4 is I shake, I move,
I shake
and the girl
I move,
get hot.
and the girl get hot. I shake, I move. So dumb.
It's not even like grammatically right. It just sounds
I know,
so
it's
bad.
just, it's stupid. You sound like you can't even fucking like speak English properly or something. You sound ridiculous.
Yeah, and it starts out with that like kind of that sound that Major Lazer really popularized, that synth sound.
Love that sound.
You know what I'm talking about. Like, I can't even
Yeah.
explain it, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they use that in this song a couple times. Later in the track listing too, and that's what I like about this record is that, or one of the things I like about this record is that it's not top heavy or bottom heavy. It's everything's spread around really, really well. So even when there's kind of a lull or a song that's like, okay, this song's fine, but I want more fun, I want more action, then you get one. Then you get shots. Then you get I shake, I move, or whatever it may be.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
it's this constant up and down that keeps you excited.
I think like the sequencing on this album is absolutely fantastic.
It's great.
It's like putting shots that late. Like, shots is fucking a banger. Like, shots is going to be your biggest song, and it's the 9th track in. Like, that's good. That's good.
But it's really that the shake, I move, and the girl get hot. It's so stupidly catchy. So stupidly catchy.
Well, I think it's so like my favorite part of this song is the instrumental break, because that part, it has like the synth saw sound, but it also has a disco beat that boof,
Yeah. Yep.
like, dude, that's fucking pure money.
It is.
It's a
fucking
dance song
fantastic.
about dancing, and that's it. Just dance. Fuck
Dude, yeah,
guys,
there's-
just dance.
Even well, I don't really like that guy, but that's fine. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but then not the downfall, but like kind of if I had to say a negative thing about this song is the lyrics aren't as silly and off the wall as the other songs we've already talked about, except for just that shake, I move, the I shake, I move. That's about it.
So I see Bounce and I Shake I Move as filler songs between Shots and I Am Not a Whore. I see these songs as just like, these are really, really good filler. These are middle ground songs. They're keeping the pace. There's a little bit of nuance here. But we need a break, dude. We need a break after Shots. I need to like sit down for a minute at least. So we got Bounce, because Bounce is a perfect song for that.
It is.
And then I Shake I Move is also like, okay, let's get back up a little bit. Let's start moving the body a little bit, getting the blood flowing before we hit I Am Not a Whore and then the end of the album.
Yeah, so let's get into I'm Not a Whore, because I mean I don't have much more to say about I Shake I Move. I just think the catchiness of it, there's a lot of good back and forth on this one as well. They're really good at doing the back and forth.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of and okay and in this one too. It's so funny.
It's really, really great. But let's jump into I'm Not a Whore. Where does that sit for you?
So like, this would be where I would put like the 5B, because I only have the 4Bs, but I would put the 5B right here. I Am Not a Whore. Because they talk about like dumb songs on this album. This is the dumbest. It's the dumbest. It's stupid.
It is. It is definitely one of the dumbest. I mean, it immediately starts out with I am not a whore. It just repeats it. It loops it. Yeah.
Like so like authoritative and I am not. Like he's really like enunciating every single like vowel and phrase. So dumb.
And then what is the other? What does he say? But I like to.
But I like to do it.
Oh, but I like to do it. Yeah. That's what it is.
But like it's so like angry. Like I am not a whore, but I like to do it. A complete like contrast to what he was just saying, and that's cool. And I think so. Like that's why I was saying earlier, where I think they're just making fun of everything here, because this is like what we as society accuse like girls of doing when they go to like the club and stuff and do the same thing that guys do, but we call them whores. Mm-hmm. But the guys are they're nobody. Whatever, it's normal. But like I think when he's doing it here, he's kind of like taking that. I think he's playing on that. He's playing on like don't look at me, like I'm more than just a piece of meat.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's kind of like you said, tongue in cheek earlier. I think he's playing on that. I don't know, that discrepancy between males and females in the club scene.
And then in the first verse, I mean the first 4 lines, I just got to go over it.
It's so good.
It's so bad. Most girls I meet are quite savage, always trying to grab up on my package. They say I look yummy and they want to taste, but I'm a human, not a sandwich.
And that's perfect. That's perfect because again, like instead of like, he's not rhyming anything here. This is not like any kind of like cool rhyming scheme that's going on here. He's just conveying something to a beat. It's not that great, but he knows it's stupid. So like, how can... He's thinking, like, when he's writing these lyrics, how can I make sure the audience knows that I'm completely not fucking serious and this is dumb? Oh, I'll compare myself to a sandwich, for sure. Like, that's how
I'm
we
a
know.
human, not a sandwich. He says it's something like, this song is very Bloodhound Gang, the way, or Jimmy Pop, the way that Jimmy Pop sings sometimes. It's very
like
much in
touch
that
kind of
vein.
like sweat, baby.
Yeah. Kind of that, it's kind of monotone to go along with the I'm not a whore part.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, I love the sandwich part. I think it's so dumb. It makes you laugh every time.
But then the first 2 lines too. Most girls I meet are quite savage, but the way he says quite he says it. Yeah, always trying to grab up on my package. So bad.
Well, that's really the whole song. Otherwise, the entire song is just I am not a whore.
Yeah, it's the chorus. I mean, there's a very short second verse, but it's really just the I am not a whore. Which is that driving, just that simple beat, just a doom, 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 doom. It's really not, it's not an overly complicated song whatsoever.
That reminded me that the fucking, what's that song? The Push Me and then I'll hurt. Satisfaction.
Yeah, Satisfaction, yeah.
What song was that? That's Benny Benassi.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Push
okay.
Me. Yeah.
Who also did Cinema?
Dude,
that's Skrillex.
That Satisfaction song's a fucking banger.
It is a good song. It's so 90s, though. It's a 90s song, right?
No, that had to been like, I would say like early 2000.
Satisfaction. Let's see. I think it's like late 90s.
No, because that came out when we were in high
it was
school.
03. No, okay, you're right. It was 03. I don't know. It sounds like a 90s song. But no, it's 2003.
Yeah, that's very... A lot of this album, too, is very of this 2000s era. Like, there's a lot of dubstep in this album, but it's not a dubstep album.
Yeah.
They borrow a lot, but they don't take, like, a lot. They incorporate like little parts here and there.
Mhm.
And this one, like even like I'm Not a Whore, like this song's playing into that dubstep kind of craze of this era, but it's not trying to be dubstep like that.
I like it too. I really, really do like it. Now at this point, there's really only one other song that I feel is worth talking about. What do you think?
I'd go all day.
Because we're
all
what
day.
7
All
songs
night.
deep. So I don't know.
I mean, we got to talk about Yes.
That was the one. That was the song I wanted to talk.
Yeah, we got to talk about Yes. There's a lot of funny things here, a lot of cool things here. But like the opening to Yes, right? Like they're definitely like that's a nod to Rick Ross, right? Every day I'm hustling, because they say every day, and like the way they say every day and they cut it up, that's very Rick Ross sounding from that song Hustling. So I like that. That's cool. I dig that.
Yeah, the way that it's it's not their actual voices. It's like put through a filter. It's deeper sounding. Every day I see my dream. Every day I see my dream. They repeat it a lot, that's for sure. But there's just the lyrics in this are just straight up silly. But it's catchy. Just the every day I see my dream. It's just it shouldn't be catchy, but I think just because it's so repetitive, you can't get it out of your head.
And just that high pitched, again, like synth saw sound thing, like that's what I want to shuffle. If I hear that, I'm gonna shuffle. I'm gonna attempt to shuffle. I'm not good at shuffling, but I will attempt to shuffle. If I hear that fucking noise,
I will attempt to shuffle.
I will attempt to shuffle. Like that's what's so fun about the shuffle. You don't have to be good at it for people to know what you're doing.
No, that's true.
It's a better moonwalk, like because everybody can do it.
Well, I don't know if everybody can do it.
Everybody can shuffle.
So one other part of this song that I really like is toward the end. I guess it's part of the bridge where it's just he says a line and then yes, it's on and popping. Yes, the party's rocking. Yes, the cutie shocking. Yes, it's it's so simple. It's so simple, but it's so goddamn good. That makes the whole song for me. Is this one section
because it's just like they're showing kind of like their true like immaturity colors here, because the song is just about like having dreams. Like what is your dream? And then one of the guys is like, my dream is to fucking dive into my big pool and then go through this underground hidden pool tunnel into a secret jacuzzi full of naked ladies. That's my dream. Like, oh my god, dude! Like, fuck yeah, that's so awesome because that's so childish. But like that's what we thought when we were in our 20s. And the other guy just wants to be a fucking rock star. But that yes part is just like that's. Dude, I don't know. He's just excited. He's excited.
Well, let's break down a couple of these lines. In the first verse, it says, "And come up on the other side in a jacuzzi, being greeted by 2 naked models with suds on their booties. They give me hugs and lots of kisses, and they ask me what my wish is." And the way he says kisses and wishes, it's so bad. It's so bad. Damn, it's so everything about this is childish.
It's gonna be a party. So dumb.
It is. And then leading out of that second verse into the cool yes part, the last line in that is, "So I take my elevator to the club in my crib like yes. It's on and popping yes." Like that transition from that second verse into that bridge is perfection.
It's seamless.
It's so fucking seamless. Man, that's good. That's good. That's good writing, dude. Walt.
This one, they also have a music video for this one too, and they have there's a long version. It's like over 10 minutes, and it's them curling. Like curling with the rocks, and you sweep in front of the rocks, and they're curling, and it's so fucking dumb. Dirt Nasty's in it. All their videos have a lot of like, I wouldn't say like crazy famous people, but a lot of people in their videos.
A lot of people
Yeah. Like one of the videos had fucking Ron Jeremy in it, had Wilmer Valderrama, and somebody else too in one of the videos. I can't remember who it was. But yeah, they have a 10-minute long, and Jamie Foxx is in it. He plays a character. And it's just so dumb. It's so over the top. It's so funny though.
Oh, this is a great band, great group. Yeah. And one thing about this group is what I like about them is that they did 2 records and that was it. They broke up in 2012, and I like that. They didn't overstay their welcome. They did what needed to be done, and they bailed. And it makes them. I think that makes their them so much cooler. They didn't try to keep going for another 10, 15 years.
Because the scene died out. So like, what are you going to do in this when you've built your entire image and aesthetic on a certain scene, and the scene transitions to something else? Either you transition, or you just call it, and they called it. Yeah,
and also, I mean, you can't be, you know, as you get older, you can't be staying the same. You know what I mean? Like, you can't continue to make this kind of music when you're 40 years old. Like, rock and roll, you could do it. I mean, it's been shown that it can be done, but this kind of party music, there's no way. You're not going to see a 40, 50-year-old guy doing this.
We fucked up because we never went on the Sleazy tour with Kesha and LMFAO.
Oh, that would have been so good.
And that's we fucked up hardcore on that one. We should have won on that. We should have done Sleazy tour. Oh my God, come on.
That's a perfect name for it.
Peak sleaze. Peak sleaze right here. Good God.
Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect.
Oh, and then before we wrap it up here, I did want to mention that I have seen LMFAO live. They played at the college, Cal Fullerton, the college that I went to. Ryan and I went, and I don't remember much of it. I remember like having a really good time. I'm sure we were probably drunk while we were there, because I remember afterwards we went and drank more. This is what we did at the time. But then I was watching videos on YouTube of the performance, and then I was watching this guy who I guess was like the college MC, or he had like like the microphone guy. I can't even think of the name.
MC. Yeah,
but for like the college, for the associate student body, whatever the fuck it was. But he was interviewing people before the concert started, and everybody was drunk. You could tell they're like, "I'm here to the LMFAO." Everybody he fucking interviewed and asked questions to, you could tell they're already drunk before the concert even started. I was like, hell yeah. Yeah. That's what you do when you're in your early 20s there, dude. Just drink all the time.
I thought you were going to tell the story of when, I guess it wasn't, it was something else where, I think it was I think we were in Vegas when there was like a TV show going, like being filmed there, and Ryan got on camera, and it was like to tell like a joke or something like that. And Ryan told the dead baby joke.
Oh, God. I remember.
Was that in Vegas?
I think that was Vegas.
Okay, yeah.
I think that was Vegas because everybody was trying so fucking hard. And it's a funny joke. It's a funny joke.
It's so stupid.
But everybody was trying so hard. And like Ryan's all about aesthetic too. So like the joke itself isn't funny. It's like the Aristocrats joke. It's not the punchline that's funny. It's the delivery. And the way he tells it. And the way he's so, like LMFAO, the way he's so cocky about how he perceives that joke to be so funny and so great, like that's what makes it great.
And then you throw his laugh in at the very end, and it makes it even funnier. Ryan with the most unique laugh you'll ever hear in your entire life. There's nobody that sounds like him. Literally the only guy that I know that has ever been kicked out of a comedy club for laughing.
For laughing, Joe Coy.
For laughing, Joe Coy. F that guy.
Fucking guy.
Yeah, kicked right out of the club because Ryan was laughing, and he thought he was heckling him. No,
and what a little bitch. Even if he was heckling you, bro, like get heckled. Yeah, you're big time now, kid. Come on. Shit.
Oh man, Ryan is something else. Something else.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's wrap it up. Or do you have anything else to say about other songs?
I'm looking at some stuff here to see if there's anything that I really want to bring up because I think it's funny or pertinent. I think I'm good. Okay. I like the verse in Bounce when he says, "I got my sippy sippy, I'm feeling tippy tippy. I got my goons with me until we getting dizzy." So lazy. Love it.
It really is.
I got my sippy sippy. For now on, I'm gonna call all my beers that I'm drinking my sippy sippy. Where my sippy sippy at?
Your sippy sippies, and then your shuffle zomzoms. Wasn't that what it was?
Dude, we are now. Let's wrap it up here, dude. I will say we are now. We always have been, but now it's official. We are officially shuffle zomzoms.
Oh man!
And shuffle again, zomzoms. we have our party goggles on. Okay, so that's we have to rate this as, because this album is not. This is not a kickback and listen to this album next to the fire during wintertime with a hot cup of cocoa. That's not what this is. If you do that without your party goggles on, this is a 1 out of 10. You're gonna hate it. Okay, but you got the boys showing up. Maybe everybody's coming out for the weekend. It's middle of summer. It's hot as fuck. We're ready to get drunk. I'm trying to fuck. You go out there on the pool. It's 10 out of 10. This is 10 out of 10 every fucking day. This is a 3 out of 3. This is a perfect record with your goggles on. You got to have your goggles on.
With the goggles on. Yeah.
I really do think this This is a perfect fucking party record. You could spend days, weeks, years curating the perfect party playlist, or you can just put this on.
You're absolutely right.
And nobody will be
Absolutely
mad.
right.
So I think with party goggles on, this is a perfect record.
Mm.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
without party goggles, or are we not doing that?
I don't want to do that. I don't want to.
Okay,
That's
I don't
not
want to
fair.
do it either.
That's not
It's
fair.
And it's just not fun. We're not
It's not
here
fun.
to have a bad time. We're here to have a good time.
We're to have a good time. We're shuffle
So-
zomzoms now.
We're shuffles. Dude, I hate it so much. It's so dumb. Yeah, this record is just, there is a ton of nostalgia, obviously, because we talked a lot about our life back then. But damn, dude, the songs are straight up party anthems. They make you feel good. They make you want to jump, want to dance, want to just, I don't know. It's just, there's so much energy in these songs. I've never had a bad time listening to it. And like we talked about, this is not a record you want to listen to, or it's not a good record for like wintertime when it's raining or snowing out, depending on where you are. It's a summertime album by the pool, at the beach, at a club, maybe. Well, maybe not nowadays, but you know, it's just a great party album. You know, and every once in a while, Tammy and I will be driving around, and she's like, "Let's listen to LMFAO," and we'll fucking blast that shit in the car so loud. And she knows all the words to the songs too.
Yeah. And no matter
we
what song you
laugh.
start with.
Yeah, no
doesn't
matter what.
Pick anyone.
And then, but then it's every time Shots comes on, her and I look at each other, and we're like, "Oh fuck
That's
yeah!"
peak.
Like,
That's peak.
yeah. God damn, dude, that song is really, really something special. But yeah, with party goggles on, you know, I'm here to have a good night. It's a Friday night. It's going to be posted in a couple hours after we record. I'm going to post this like right away. So skip. You can listen to it on a Saturday morning. Get your party goggles on early. Grab a couple buddies, some beers. You know what to do. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm giving this a perfect 3 out of 3. I don't care.
He should be letting little Leo listen to this too. Start him off right.
Yes.
Start him off ready to party.
LMFAO.
Yeah, absolutely.
The worst.
Yes.
The worst.
Yes. Dude,
God, we
Shuffle
sound like such
Zomzom. The
douchebags.
earliest Shuffle Zomzom right
We
there.
are
He
Shuffle
could be the youngest
Zomzoms.
Shuffle Zom. Leo could be the youngest Shuffle Zomzom on earth.
He could. Yeah, he could be. He could
Yeah.
be. Man, I feel like we sound like such, like I said it before, we sound like such douchebags talking about this record, but it's not about that, man. This group gets a bad rap. They really get a bad rap.
They do, because people don't take them seriously. They didn't take themselves seriously. Come on. This
you
is
should never
silly
take
boy
them seriously.
talk.
Yes. So yeah, perfect 3 out of 3 for me on this one. Do you have anything else on this? We good?
No, that's it. That's it. I'm excited. That's it. That's all. We're done. I'm still excited.
All right. Well, thank you all for listening. You know what to do. Give us 5 stars and 5 stars only on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And that's it. That's all. Oh, but that's what makes it so good. Like, there's so many moments on this record where the lyrics are just like, dude, what were you guys thinking? What were you thinking? It's so over the top. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I agree with you on that. So get your party goggles back on. Are they back on?
Oh yeah, got them back on. Do you want me to read you some of the names they have for their fans?
Let's hear them.
So you got LMFA Oasters, Shuffle Zomzoms, Baby Babies, Baby Boobalas, Wiggle Meisters, Wiggle Masters, and then Player Pimps.
Shuffle Zoms. If you in the car, flash your titties. If you at the bar, flash your titties. If you at the beach, flash your titties. If you on the street, flash your titties. I said if you in the car, flash your titties.
And the best part is if you're at work, go titties. Even if you're at church, flash your titties.